All right, geometry students, in this video, we are going to use what we learned about isosceles triangles to solve some practice problems related to isosceles and equilateral triangles. Letter A. For the isosceles triangle shown, determine the missing angle measures. Well, this one's really simple. Okay, so first of all, I know that this angle down here has to be congruent to the other base angle because these are both base angles. So this guy down here is 72 degrees. And then using the triangle angle sum theorem, I know that the angles have to add up to 180. 72 and 72 takes up 144 of that. That leaves 36 degrees for this top angle up here. So my vertex angle is 36 degrees. We'll put that there. All right, let's see if we got that one right. 72, 36. The perimeter of triangle XYZ is 15.2 centimeters, and angle X is congruent to angle Z. If two angles of a triangle are congruent to each other, it must be an isosceles triangle of some kind. If XY is 6.3 centimeters, then determine XZ. The only way to do this, I am going to hold. Maybe you can somewhat do this in your head. But I'm just going to say the only right way to do this is to actually make the triangle. Now, if I know angle X and Z are congruent, that means that those two are going to be my base angles here. All right. And then I know that XY is 6.3 centimeters. Y is going to be my top angle. Let's just put a Y up there to be complete. There we go. And we'll do that and make this a Y. Okay, so I know that angle Y and Z are congruent. XY is 6.3 centimeters. XY is over here. So let's put on a 6.3. And that means that the other side of this has to be 6.3 as well. Now I need to figure out XZ though. Well, I know that the whole perimeter is 15.2. This 6.3 and 6.3 is 12.6 total. So 12.6 centimeters are taken up by these two sides. That means that this last side down here is going to be 15.2 minus 12.6. That one I can do in my head. It's going to be 2.6 centimeters. Let's see if we got that right. There it is. If the vertex angle of an isosceles triangle measures 20 degrees, what are the measures of each of its base angles? Okay, so again, this is a triangle angle sum theorem problem where we know there's 180 degrees. The vertex angle is 20. The two base angles have to be congruent according to the first theorem in this lesson. So that means that there's 160 degrees left in my triangle, and we're going to split that among the two triangles at the two angles at the base. So 160 divided by 2 is 80 degrees. 80 degrees for each of the base angles. A triangle is equiangular and its perimeter is 7 feet. Determine the length of each side. Okay, well, let's think about this one. Equiangular means it's also equilateral. An equiangular triangle is an equilateral triangle. If its perimeter is 7 feet, that means that each side is going to add to make up that side. I need to take 7 divided by 3. Each side is 7/3 of a foot. 7/3 of a foot happens to be 2/3 and 4 inches. Don't believe me? Let's do the math. 7/3 is 2.3333, or 2 1/3, right? 1/3 of a foot is, well, a foot is 12 inches. 1/3 of that is 4 inches. 2 feet, 4 inches. That's how you figure that out. This diagram shows a side view profile of a bridge. Determine the angle that each half of the bridge makes with the horizontal. Okay, let's figure this out. So this is 158 degrees up here. Do not care about the sides, except that I know the side lengths are equal. Therefore, it is a isosceles triangle. Therefore, I know the base angles have to be the same. Triangle angle sum theorem, there's 158 degrees being taken up by the top angle. That means that there's only 22 degrees for the two base angles, and they have to be split evenly among them. So that means that it's going to be 11 degrees. See if I'm right. There we are. That's how you work isosceles triangle problems. Did you feel like that was easy? I felt like this was easy and like you're not really going to struggle with this. Go ahead and work the assignment for next time.